Hello there! Today I will talk about some of my fears. Let's start off with my first fear. Spiders. I hate spiders, especially the black ones. They look like they came straight from an alien horror game. They just look so unsettling. From their 8 eyes to their 8 legs. I just don't even want to see a spider. They're also the reason why I'm glad I don't live in Australia. I've heard it rains spiders over there. Let me tell you a story. A long time ago, I went trick-or-treating with my dad. However, one of the houses we went to had this thing which I thought was an alien in its lawn. My brain tried to calm me down by saying, "Don't worry. It can't hurt you. It's just a Halloween decoration." But when I tried to walk past it, it jumped at me. And my brain was like, "Oh crap, it is alive, we're all gonna die!" And so I screamed and ran towards my dad. But later I was able to sneak around the spider and get my candy. In fact, that might be the reason why I'm afraid of spiders. But now let's move on to my next fear. Heights. Have you ever been at a bridge high in the sky? And then your brain pops up and tells you that if you walk on the bridge, it'll be the last bridge you'll walk on in your life. Well, if you experienced that, it means you have the fear of heights. I've always felt scared that I will fall off the edge of a building if I stand on one. I also really don't like going onto planes. This is because one second they could be perfectly flying, and the next second they could be making contact with the ground. Boom! Also, when we landed home from our Iceland trip, part of the plane's ceiling fell off. After that, I decided never to go on a plane again. The fact that I have the fear of heights made it way too scary to go on one. But I guess you can say it's more of a fear of flying. But now let's move on to my last fear. The dark. The dark, in my opinion, makes everything scary. And the night, in my opinion, is by far the scariest time of day. Sometimes I feel that if I blink, a monster would appear in my room. And I would try to think of what it could be. A murderer? A bear? A vengeful creature of the night? Also, when part of the blanket blocks my view, it causes my fear to spike up. I always think that it's blocking a monster from my view. Having my arm stick out from under the blanket also causes my fear to spike up. I always fear that something would come in and rip my arms off. Now you may be thinking, I thought you don't believe in monsters. Well, that's true, but my mind's always like, you should really put your arm under the blanket. But monsters aren't gonna grab at it. But what if monsters are real and they showed themselves for the first time when you were doing it? What a mean monsters are real! Well, they could be real, just saying. Okay, fine. Gosh, you are such a yapper. And so I feel scared and try to protect myself during the night. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. But anyways, goodbye.